Microsoft were looking for someone to support them in the UK to make significant energy savings. It's a 3-year programme for E2. The customer's investing around £2.5 million in the projects, and we've got around 25 projects that we're running at the present time. But it's important to get the baseline understood before you can actually start to demonstrate that you're making savings. So the first thing for us is to put an automated monitoring system onto the sites in the UK, and that basically tells us in real time how much energy is being used. So when you actually start to do your improvement projects, you can see the difference, and you can report that back to the customer with KPIs or key performance indicators. We've got a rolling replacement now for the chiller plant on each of the buildings. Last year we did building number 1, building number 2. We were expecting savings in the region of 50%, 55%, but we achieved 65%. This year we're doing 3 and 4. Because we were swapping the equipment, it gives you a really good opportunity to put the latest energy efficient technology in. The problem that we had was that the footprint of the existing chillers was quite small. So we wanted to get a free cooling unit into the same footprint, which meant that we had to design the whole thing from scratch. We couldn't do all of the projects at the same time because we only get very short shutdown periods of sort of 1 to 2 days. So day 1 for us is basically getting notification from Microsoft that they don't need the plant anymore. The first thing we need to do is disconnect all of the old chiller plant, take all the pipework apart, do the drain downs, take the electrical connections off. Day 2, the crane then turns up on site so that we can take a lift the chillers off of the buildings and then lift the new ones on. Which sounds relatively straightforward, but there's quite a lot of logistics to think about. I mean, the chillers are pretty important. They're a real large percentage of the overall savings, so it's great to get them done. But really the hard work starts now, because now they're in and they're commissioned, we've got to start to do the fine-tuning to make sure we can get the best energy performance out of them. And that's some work that we'll do in partnership with Microsoft for probably the next few years.